Okay, bro. So today we have a very special and interesting video. I worked with my very nerdy yet intelligent and genius technological editor friend. I remember I used to be the tech guy in my family, and now I have this guy telling me to open like OBS, and we played with like 17 different things, and we spent 3 hours trying to create this thing. So let me know if like the mic quality is good, if the general quality of the video is good, and just let me know in general if you enjoyed this video and the whole like tier list thing. So let's jump right into it. We have journaling here first thing. Journaling is something that built my entire YouTube channel. I say the story all the time. It was a dark, cold, wintry night in my first year of university. My first semester had ended, and I was sitting there during the winter break where everybody went home, and I was sitting there in my little dorm room, my crusty ass dorm room, and I was thinking, my entire first semester I was just being a degenerate and playing around with girls and just playing around with everything, and I wanted something that had more purpose, something that was more meaningful. I journaled and journaled and journaled. You've probably heard the story a bunch, but at the end of the whole session, I realized I had to start this empire. And that is the reason why we are here today. I think journaling is extremely important, and there are many times where you absolutely need it. So, A tier. Journaling goes definitely into A tier. Sleep tracking. Sleep tracking is for fucking losers. Sleep tracking is for fucking nerds. You tell me you want to be traditional and you want to be like your ancestors and everything, and you want to bring back tradition. You think they had like a watch and like an aura ring to like determine the best sleep calculation optimization? Sleep tracking is gay and for what the fuck are you doing? Just go to bed at a good time. Get your 8-9 hours of sleep. 9 hours if you're a bodybuilder and you train hard and you lift and you do martial arts, you box, whatever. Get your sleep well. Sleep in a dark room. Sleep in a cold room. Sleep naked for like better health in general. This is true, by the way. If you sleep naked, it's better for you. But stop fucking like tracking. Oh, today I'm going to track 6.7. What the fuck are you doing? I remember I used to have this little app that could track your sleep cycle. Shut the fuck up, bro. Why are you trying to wake up at a specific time throughout the sleep cycle? I think it's just so unnecessary. So absolutely D tier. Stoicism. So Stoicism goes right high into the high A tiers. Stoicism is something that I think every single man should have. Stoicism got me through a lot, man. Stoicism genuinely got me through a shit ton throughout my life. And every time I get destroyed by the evil forces of the universe, and I get damaged or I lose something and I just become kind of depressed, whatever, it heals me. Stoicism brings me out of it. I just come out of that situation learning that, you know, it had to be done. Stoicism isn't being emotionless. It's almost observing your emotions from a third person point of view and understanding why they have to be there, understanding why things have to be. For the context of this video, if I could put stoicism, the definition of stoicism, into like a definition, understanding why some things have to be and being okay with them. For example, you broke your arm. Understand why that had to be. You were an idiot riding the bicycle, and it has to be so because now you learn your lesson and now you ride the bicycle in a much better way, and you'll be a more skilled bike rider. You'll be more aware. Be grateful for them. Understand why things have to be, and be grateful for them. That's honestly a great way to put stoicism, and just being grateful for the pains, man. So stoicism helped me so much. High A tier, definitely. Nofap. This is a bit of a controversial one. Nofap goes into B tier. Why does Nofap go into B tier? Well, like I said, if you're stopping the porn, awesome, A tier. But a lot of people have this misconception of, I never want to see women again. Like it has a bad name, like it has a bad reputation nowadays. Because most of these nofap fucking weird, they're just basically incels, bro. You stay online fucking commenting on the nofap subreddit, and the reputation of nofap has gone into the bin. The whole move, it's kind of like the red pill. The red pill was amazing at first, and then it's just started plummeting. The main idea of nofap, which is anti-porn, if it's just anti-porn over here. But now I'm taking the whole thing and I'm just putting it into B tier because of the loss of reputation. Oh, with Nofap, bro, I'm counting 73 days. If you're counting days, bro, C tier. If you're just like the anti-porn kind of guy, A tier. In general, overall, I'll just put it into B tier. But keep in mind that like being anti-porn is incredible. It's amazing. Social connections, S tier. You'll ask me why. We are tribal creatures, man. Ever since day one, we were literally tribal creatures. We were around our tribes, we were around our brothers, we were around our sisters, we were around our families, and that's where our mental well-being comes from. From being around people, man. From being around good people, people you trust and be comfortable around, and it's like it's us versus them, right? It's your group versus them, and that's just the mental well-being side of things. You have always heard network equals net worth. Very, very important. And general, I'm including all kinds of connections, right? Interpersonal, friends, relationships, business partners. I'm including all of that. And for that, it goes nowhere except S tier. Connections are extremely important. Money making, high S tier. Without money, you have no freedom. And without freedom, you are a slave. You really choose to live that life, to live the life of a slave. In the modern world, we live in modern slavery. And you'll ask me, how do we live in modern slavery? Well, slaves back then worked for free so that they could be fed by their slave masters and given shelter and given all that. Food isn't free anymore. We have to pay for it, right? And how do we make the money to pay for it? This is a very like schizo way of thinking, but if you can kind of connect the dots here, it's almost like modern slavery, right? Where you have to live paycheck to paycheck and you have to serve like the one above you, your boss, the company, whatever it is, and you barely ever have time to have your own life, have your own free time. You have to come into work when you're sick and you feel like shit because you'll get fired, etc., etc., etc. Without money, you are literally a slave. You are literally a slave, and that's why money making is so fucking important in the modern day. You can attain financial freedom, location freedom, and time freedom. If you have these three, you've escaped like the modern chains of slavery. And by the way, if you're interested, look into Project 10K. I teach you how to attain financial, location, and time freedom. Link in description, by the way. Breath work. Now, this is one that's been attaining quite some attention recently, and for good reason. Breath work, mainly, there's one breathwork technique which is I personally like a lot, and it's simple. It's very simple. It's the most simple one. It's very deep diaphragmatic breathing. You know what your diaphragm is? Okay, to put it simple, just make your stomach bulge. Almost breathe into like the depths of your bowels. Breathe into your balls, right? So breath work is very, very good, and it kind of releases anxiety. If you're gonna cold approach someone, if you're gonna get into like a business meeting, if you're gonna, start make a YouTube video. Granted, I didn't do breath work. I'm so confident on camera now that it's just whatever for me. If you need that like little confidence boost, something that would help you a lot, breath work really helps. And this one breathing technique that's my favorite, just deep, controlled breathing and feel it go into the depths of your bowels. So breathwork goes into A tier, right behind journaling. So by the way, this is all the way on the left is the best per tier, right? So money making better than social connections, stoicism better than journaling, whatever. You get the point. Cold approaching, C tier. Now I'll explain why I think it's C tier. Or you know what? Maybe I'll actually put it into a little bit. I'll put it into B tier. If you like purposely go out for the intention of, okay, I'm gonna cold approach 7 women today, I think you're wasting your time, man. There's a much better way to, it's like the saying, stop trying to chase butterflies with your hand, build your garden, and you'll have butterflies coming into your garden, right? Why are you chasing? Get to the point where the butterflies chase you. Wouldn't you think that's a more time efficient and generally more life efficient way of doing things? Because now, okay, now you have the woman you want, and you have the connections you want, and you have the money you want, and you have the physique you want. Like, it's a much more efficient way of doing things. So that's why I think cold approaching is way overrated. Of course, it's not in D tier or C tier because it gives you like you learn how to not be a weirdo around women just by speaking to women in general, and you raise your confidence and blah blah blah. It's just like it's a nice vibe, right? Monk mode, A tier. Monk mode is what brought my channel from around 500 subscribers to 50,000 in the summer. It is very, very beneficial, but the reason it's not any higher is because this can really fuck up your life. This can really fuck up your life. This can make you antisocial. It can make you not leave the house. I remember all I did was work on the business for months, and I did not leave the house for like a couple of weeks at a time. It really fucks up your social life. It fucks up your mental health. It's like overclocking your PC or going, so like the PC nerds know what I'm talking about. When you overclock your PC, you take your CPU and you max it out. You use its maximum power, but it's not good for the PC in general. This is what you're doing here. You're overclocking yourself, but you're not, like, it's not good for you as a person. Too much of it is not good. You know who Iman Gaji is? His protocol, he goes on monk mode for like 6 months and then he has fun for the next 6 months of his life. That's how his years, from what I know, how his years split up. He halves his year into two halves. One is like ultra monk mode, business, whatever, and another one is just pure having fun. He just basically becomes a degenerate, which is fine if you have that balance, right? So monk mode goes in A tier. I think sometimes it is extremely necessary, especially at the beginning of your journey where you're kind of lost and you don't know what the fuck to do with your life. I think at that point it's very, very, very necessary. So monk mode goes into A tier. Gym, S tier. I think we can all agree that, changing the way your body looks, getting stronger, the amount of health benefits it gives you is just out of this world, bro. Let's not forget the confidence benefits it gives you. I'm not even gonna go over them, bro. Getting that aesthetic body, it's just perfect. It's an S tier. The amount of confidence you gain, the strength you gain, the attraction from women, the respect from guys, the respect from yourself. It's a beautiful journey, bro. And if you haven't started, you should by now. Next, setting goals. A tier. Setting goals is very, very, very important for the long run. If you don't have like general goals set throughout your mind, then you're kind of just swimming in a lake with, like, you don't know where you want to swim to. You're just swimming for the sake of swimming. You don't really know where you want to swim to. So set your goals, and if you're not going to set them on paper or whatever, at least have a general, vague idea of where you want to be, because that keeps you accountable. Did you hit that goal or not? Did you hit that 5K a month or not? Did you hit that 225-pound or 100-kilogram bench press or not? Did you speak to this person today? Did you hit your goal? Yes or no? It is a literal yes or no thing, which keeps you super accountable. So setting goals, fuck yes, for sure. Set some goddamn goals, bro. Martial arts training. S tier. This is a bit less important than the gym, because the gym you can see a tangible change in your body. And yeah, martial arts you can lose weight and see whatever. Here in the gym you actually kind of see the shape of your body changing, which I think is awesome. Martial arts, very important. It's pretty much like as important as the gym. You learn to defend yourself, you learn to defend your honor, you learn to stay calm in situations. Martial arts and stoicism go hand in hand. They're like two peas in a pod. Is that the saying? I don't fucking know. But they go hand in hand. They are perfect, perfect together. You learn to defend yourself, your loved ones, your honor, your family, which is so fucking. How can you be a man without learning to defend yourself, man? You're just a little boy at that point. So learn some martial arts, bro. Right? Learn some martial arts. Learn how to defend yourself. You never know when you'll need it in life. You really will never know when you'll need it. Reading goes into A tier. One of the first resources I ever looked into to start making money online was a book called .com Secrets by Russell Brunson. And it was an awesome book. It showed me that, the real world, where it's just like the typical 9 to 5, make money through a job, whatever. It's such an illusion, man. It's such a fucking illusion. It's so easy to make money online, bro. It genuinely is so fucking easy to make money online. And reading is an incredible way of just getting knowledge. There's a million books I have over here, bro. Psycho-Cybernetics. We have the 48 Laws of Power, The Way of the Superior Man, The Millionaire Fastlane. There's a lot of great books there, and I think, I wish I could explain this to you in a way you can understand, but reading actually gets kind of fun. You almost enter a new world whenever you open a new book. it's so enjoyable, and the knowledge you gain from it is so nice. So reading goes into A tier. It goes right here. Better than monk mode and setting goals. Tell you what, no. Reading goes here. Reading is very fucking important for you guys. So pick up some books, non-fiction books, books that actually like benefit you, right? And read, learn, and then journal about them, all that sort of stuff. This is self-improvement galore, bro. Meditation. Contrary to popular belief, this is not as high as what many other people seem to think. This will go in B tier. You're gonna ask me why this goes in B tier, and I'll tell you why. Meditation is the first step to like your spiritual journey, right? And I think there's so many better and even more efficient ways of meditation, such as prayer. Such as prayer. Prayer prayer would go in A, maybe even low S tier, right? Meditation is step one throughout your journey, and if you haven't like started any spiritual journey or breath work, by the way, breath work is a more efficient way of meditation. Meditation is you basically sit down and focus on the breath, but you're not really focusing on how you breathe. You just focus on the breath itself, right? Breath work, on the other hand, is an upgraded form of meditation. Focus, like do the deep belly, deep balls breathing, whatever thing, and focus on it. This is like an upgraded form of meditation. And prayer, maybe in prayer with breath work, depending on your religion and how you do prayer, whatever. You combine those two, and you may even be going into the S tier. So meditation, B tier, because it's step one throughout the whole spiritual journey. Oh boy, testosterone maxing. Prime, all the way at the top of S tier. This is this is the most important thing out of, like, I'm telling you right now, the most important thing out of the entire tier list. Why am I placing such importance on testosterone? Couple of reasons. First of all, without a good amount of test, all of these are redundant. You will have zero motivation. You will not even want to have all of these. All of these, zero. You won't even want to make money. You won't even want to go to the gym, and you will have slow gains, right? You'll go to, even, like, let's say I forced you, I pulled you by your hair and I shoved you into the fucking gym and I put you under a barbell and you started doing some reps. You wouldn't build muscle. Why? Because your test levels are like atrocious. Your test levels are atrocious, and your muscles, the higher your test levels, the easier it is to build muscle, right? So this is like the smart, not work hard, work smart. If you raise your test, you will raise your muscle gain from the gym tremendously. You won't even want to make money. You won't even want to go to the gym. You'll just want to stay at home, not really go out. And fuck, you will want to stay away from martial arts. You don't really care about Stoicism. Why would you read when you can just open Pornhub? Who cares about this? Who cares about this? What is this monk mode? Work on myself? Fuck no, I don't care about that. Setting goals, you don't really care. Cold approaching, you don't really care about women. You'll just, expel it into fucking Pornhub. Again, same thing here. Meditation, you don't really care. None of this stuff you care about. So without test, all of this is useless. Like, test is the crown on top of all of self-improvement for males. I think it is the most important thing, even more important than money, bro. Even more important than money. 1000%. And on top of that, we have this new crisis coming, the 2045 crisis, where everybody will be infertile. Sperm count is heading to zero. I've made a video on the 2045 crisis. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you are literally becoming infertile. You will literally be unable to have children. So you can check that video out right now if you wanted to. Don't click off now. Don't ruin my retention rate, you dickhead. But I made a video, and it's super important that you go watch it, bro, if you don't know what I'm talking about. So test is the most important thing for a man. I call it the male elixir of life. Cold showers. Where do cold showers go? Into fucking a bit above sleep tracking, but cold showers honestly go into D tier. Why? I'll tell you why. Right now, I think most of us are focused on muscle growth. We are a lot more focused on muscle growth than, say, fortitude and mental resilience. And both are good, right? But cold showers goes into D tier because cold showers, especially after a workout, actually destroys your muscle gain. It destroys your muscle gain a lot. Like, you lose 50% of the gains. There's a lot of athletes who, they want to train like Cristiano Ronaldo, right? They want to train and they go, like, they do whatever. They do the training session, but they don't want to add mass. They don't want to add muscle mass. We want to add muscle mass because we want to look bigger and have a nicer frame, right? But at the elite point, they don't want to add muscle mass. What they want to do is just add speed, endurance, athletic ability, flexibility, strength. They want to add all that stuff. Awesome, no problem. So what do they do after they train? They take cold showers to minimize muscle mass. We don't want to do that, do we? There's a lot of other benefits, and I may actually even move it to C tier, but there's a lot of other benefits of cold shower: the mental fortitude, the spike in adrenaline, and the raised energy because of the spike in adrenaline. Especially if you first wake up and you take a cold shower, it gives you the energy for the day, makes you more calm. There's a lot of benefits, and that's why it may be like C tier. Could be, yeah. You know what? I'll keep it into C tier because there is a lot of benefits for cold showers, but for us mostly we just don't really want to do it because for the sake of muscle mass damage. So there's that, bro. Touching grass, immediate S tier. Go outside. Stop being a goblin. Please stop being an incel. Stop being a goblin. Stop being a caveman. Stop being stop. Get out and leave your house, man. Just go outside. You don't even need to do anything. Just go outside and breathe air that God has given you. Look into the sun. Well, don't look into the sun, but allow the sun to beam upon your skin. Allow the sun to just beam upon your skin, man. Go outside, have some adventures, do some random shit. Go outside, just leave and touch grass, bro. When was the last time? I'll ask you this. When was the last time you sat on grass? When was the last time you sat on grass and you touched the grass and you allowed the blades to just enter throughout in between your fingers? You don't know, do you? It's a wonderful feeling, and every time I hear someone, monk mode not leaving his house, I just get kind of sad because I relate. I've been there, bro. So touching grass goes into S tier. The vitamin benefits, the vitamin D3, just the mental well-being benefits, the idea benefits. Most of your ideas come from just being outside throughout life. The experiences that you can make. This is just random spontaneous shit, bro. Random spontaneous shit. So just go out and touch some grass. On a real note, touch some grass. Next, looks maxing. Looks maxing goes into A tier. Listen, bro, I'm not the type of guy to tell you, fucking looks are everything. I'm not gonna blackpill you, but in reality, bro, in a modern world, the halo effect is real. Pretty privilege is real. Looks maxing is extremely important. Looks are very important, and you will be, no matter what people fucking tell you, and this pisses me off, no matter what all these people trying to be kind but putting on a facade tell you, people will judge you based on your looks solely. I can look at a person and solely judge him based on his. If he looks like shit, if he looks like a mess, he didn't take a shower, if he has like just shit on his face, a dirty ass face, like crust from his eyeballs, of course he'll be judged. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you and tell you, oh, no, we're all such good people. Oh, it's sunshine and rainbows. The world doesn't fucking work that way, bro. Get the fuck over it. People will judge you harshly based on your looks. You look into a room, you want to look good, you want to look sharp, you want to look ready, you want to look confident. And this is what looks maxing can give you. Allow yourself to look good. Take pride in your appearance. Even the earliest philosophers were like looks maxers. All of them were preaching, the message of taking pride in your appearance and all of this kind of stuff. Take pride in your appearance. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. Looks maxing and gym go hand in hand. Diet. This will go into high S tier. Listen, it's a very cliche statement, but you are what you eat, literally. If you eat like shit, you are shit. If you eat great, you are great. I can't make a full diet guide down the line. Let me know if that's something, comment if that's something you'd be interested in. I can make a full diet video. Ever since I hopped off this dirty bulk, bro, I felt so much fucking, bro. I lost like 20 pounds in a month, which is crazy, because I switched up my diet and I'm no longer bulking. Or 20 pounds in 2 months, something along those lines, right? But I lost 20 pounds. I was at 194 pounds, like peak bulk, right? At 5'9", that's a shit amount of weight. Peak bulk 194 pounds, and now I'm at 170. That's like a big fucking drop. It can maximize your test, which will help you with the gym. It will change the color and health of your skin. It will change your hair. It will change so many things about you. And I couldn't just go throughout the details in this one video, but diet, super important. Last, and definitely least, semen retention. Guys, I can't stress the fact that this shit, like imagine having a wife, right, or having a partner, and you both are getting into the mood, and all of a sudden you just say, "No, babe, sorry, I'm on semen retention. The guys on Reddit told me not to do this." Listen, there's a time for this, but once you go past the amount, like once you go past 2 3 months on this shit, man, you just become a weirdo. You become a weirdo. Again, the anti-porn movement, awesome, great. Fuck porn. Porn is the bane of mankind. But if you just want to like retain the seed for the sake of retaining it, thinking it'll give you like superpowers and on day 90 you can teleport, that's not how it works. That's not how it works at all. Okay? And you just become a weirdo. I don't approve of this. If you have a wife, go sleep with her. If you don't have a wife, stay away from porn if you have to, Bro, honestly, I would be fine with you like doing it once, twice, 3 times a month, rather than just becoming this weirdo who thinks like, oh, you know, you understand the point. You can almost visualize. Oh, I want semen retention, bro. I'm on day 634. What the fuck? Stop it, bro. Okay, stop being weird about it. It's just gotten this very very bad reputation of, not a bad reputation, but it's just become a weird thing of like, oh, I want semen retention, bro. I'm on day 7,430. Shut up. Okay, shut the fuck up. So it just doesn't really have that many benefits as people may make it out to be. I know if I went on full semen retention, never slept with anyone, and just just went like this with 1,223 nanograms per deciliter of testosterone. Yes, I have that amount. It's a steroid level amount, but I've been natural my whole life. I'll be revealing secrets eventually, but at this level, I think I'll just go crazy. My like I was born to my reproductive evolutionary biology tells me to just spread my seed throughout the globe. So there would be problems. There would be problems if I tried this shit for longer than 3 months. You just become a weirdo, bro, and you become this like crackhead. You become this crackhead. So don't be weird about it, okay? Just if you have to let one go, let one go. Don't overdo it. Obviously, stay away from porn all your life. It's fucking vile. And yeah, this is the tier list. Testosterone, bro. I should make this. Testosterone would be here genuinely. This is so fucking important for you. It's not a tier of its own, guys. That's how important it is. Test is over here. Money making is over here. Even more important than gym. This can be actually around the same importance, to be honest, because without body you don't have mind, and without mind you can't really make money. So these two are of similar importance. And then we have diet, all this sort of stuff. And then we have stoicism, looks maxing, reading, journaling, breath work, monk mode. I'm just going through making sure everything is, the right order. We have stoicism, so important, guys. Stoicism is so important. Looks maxing, reading, journaling, breath work, monk mode. Yeah, and that's our tier list, man. That's this. This is our finalized tier list. This was a bit of a new one, a bit of a funky style. Me and my editor decided to try out. It took a lot of work. I know it doesn't look like it, but bro, I see my whole studio OBS thing, and I'm like, I don't know how this shit works. Okay, I like I was always a tech guy, but this is another level. Anyways, let me know if you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts, and if you disagree with anything, let me know. Fucking subscribe because it helps the channel grow. Whatever, spreads the message and our way of thinking. Like because it does the same thing. What else? What other YouTuber shit do people say nowadays? Be sure to smash the like. I already said like. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any uploads. What else do fucking YouTubers say? Uh, I don't know. Yeah, comment, please. Comment. If you want to make money, look into Project 10K. Link in the description, brother. Other than that, hope you enjoyed. Peace.